Well, hello, it's Jackie. I'm just checking in to say and to show that I've had my measurements done. I have taken my measurements and I have had my body fat checked over at the gym, and I'm going to flip you around and show you some of the results. So I'll first of all show you my measurements, which I did myself, and then I'll talk you through the report that I got from the gym body fat analysis. I'll just flip you around. So I just downloaded this off Etsy, very basic progress chart just to write it all down. My body fat and measurements was a couple of days apart, so they will vary slightly on the analysis, which I'll show you in a second, just to caveat that. Waiting for my measurements, followed this one. This one was on Etsy. There's loads and loads and different ones on there to suit what you needed. This is probably the most basic. I just printed it off, filled it all in. These are all in centimetres, and it's given me the 887.5 right there in centimetres, which is quite really shocking. Yeah, not very good at all, but it's a jumping off point. In terms of goals, I'm about to start my 5-week plan, and I'm not sure what I want to get down to. I mean, 850 would be nice, just to take a few. I mean, there's 9 different points on there. Some I'll lose more than others, but I don't know, maybe that's a bit ambitious, so maybe 860. So let's go 17.5 centimetres off. That'd be really cool in 5 weeks. So that's not a bad ambition to have. And then moving on to my analysis. In Bodies, I think the brand, sorry, she's been in my bag, it's really crumpled up. So this machine, basically you jump on it, it weighs you, and there's paddles, and it puts a current through you, and it can determine things like body fat and all those other things from there. There's loads of information here. Half of it just doesn't make much sense, but I'll give you some of the highlights. So basically, my body composition, as in what's going on in my body right now, I'm doing well for everything. I'm not low in proteins or anything like that, so that's really good. The muscle fat analysis, I'm obviously overweight. The thing that I was really pleased about on here was my skeletal muscle mass. I mean, how much my body is muscle, and I'm on 34.9. The average woman is between 20 and 28, so I'm well above body mass for muscle, which I'm well chuffed about. Really, really happy about that. So I'm She-Hulk underneath all this. My body fat mass, obviously I'm huge. I'm way, way, way above average. So that was no shocker though. So yeah, and again, it's more fat analysis, where it all lays, all that kind of stuff. And all those lovely things on there. Give me some examples of what I could do to lose weight and all those things. I don't really know what this means. I'm obviously overweight. My body score is 44 out of 100. That's very generous. And what's interesting, it does tell me on here, where was it? What I should my BMR is and what I should be eating. So my BMR is there according to this, which is pretty much where Fitbit tells me as well, and I should be doing that to lose weight, which is I actually have about 1800, which is pretty good. Yeah, recommending that's obviously yeah, so I think that's fairly accurate. So the highlights were, 1 is I've got really high muscle, and 2 is I'm really, really fat. So my body fat mass says 74.1. I'd like to get that down, and I obviously like to have a little bit more on the muscle. That'd be really nice. So these are the 2 things along with my measurements I'm going to work on. So to get muscle mass up to obviously 35 would be nice, an extra little bit of muscle. 100 grams of muscle would be nice. And body fat, I mean, the personal trainer who took these measurements was trying to sell me his personal training things. He said, we can get it down to 40 from 74. I was in 4 weeks. I was like, are you on drugs? Do you want me to take drugs? No. He was like, all right, okay, that may be a bit ambitious then. Let's say 47%. And I was like, you're still on drugs? That's still, based on my body weight, that's still like 15 pounds. That's still a lot. So I'm ignoring him. So if I can get my body fat mass down to, I don't know, 70, That'd be fantastic. So I'm going to aim for 70 on here, and anything above 35. So 35, 70. So yeah, that's my plans for that's my measurements. So I'm well happy with that. So yeah, that is my body analysis. That's my measurements and my fat and all those things. Hope that was interesting to somebody. It's quite raw to see all that in writing, and you know, have it all laid out, but that is what I'm facing. And now I've got to draw a line in things to show where I am. So yeah, that's my where I am and not where I want to be. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll be checking in with you guys really soon with hopefully some progress.